Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Dray Way. Yeah, I've got a show for you today. I don't even know if you're ready for the show today. But I'm Drayton Nay. I'm your host of the Dray Way. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If this is your first time here, get ready for a good show. If you're here all the time, I love you. Welcome back. Guess what, guys? It's time to get started. What do we need to do? Let's go! Welcome to the Dray Way. Look, I'm glad you're here, but we've got to talk about something. We have to talk about something because I'm a little fired up today because I don't understand. And for the first few minutes, I want to talk directly to people that call themselves Republicans because I don't understand why you're supporting or why you're not screaming from the mountaintop that this is a horrifically horrible, terrible bill that they are trying to pass. It absolutely devastates you. You're not rich. You're not rich. Yeah, 90-some% of you, not rich. And the only thing this bill does is help rich people. I want you to think of this. Just tell me if you're okay with this. You're in the car, you're at a light, and there is a guy in tattered clothing, and he's there with a woman. And she looks hungry. She is dirty. And the two of them are on the corner with a basket with all their possessions that they have. And they're down and out. And they have a cup that says, please help if you can. And they have maybe a couple of dollars worth of change. And they're sitting there on the corner hoping somebody will give them a break. Next to you pulls up a brand new Mercedes. And the guy gets out of the car, walks over, takes the cup out of the guy's hand, pours the change in his hand, throws the cup back at the guy and the girl sitting there, puts the change in his pocket, walks back into his Mercedes, and takes off when the light turns green. Are you okay with that? Would you sit there and be like, hey, good, they deserve it? Would that be your first thought? Or would you sit there and go, what is going on? Because that is exactly what the bill is. That's what this big, beautiful bill does. It has rich people pulling up, grabbing the cup out of people that have next to nothing, and dumping what they do have in their hand, putting it in their pocket, and driving away. If you support that, you're an asshole. Plain and simple, you're an asshole. And the fact that you still call yourself a Republican, yeah, that makes you an asshole too. Because if you support this bill, if you think this is okay to go to poor people, take what they have, and give it to rich people, you're an asshole. And there's no other way to look at this bill. You cannot look at this bill any other way. You can't. It takes almost $1 trillion from Medicaid. $1 trillion. You realize nursing homes are going to close. Hospitals in red states that you sit there and go, we go to county hospital, 20 miles away. No, that hospital is going to close. You're going to have to go into the city 80 miles away to get to the nearest hospital. What you don't understand is this is not a bill about Republicans versus Democrats. That's not what this is. That's not what this is at all. It's a straight up bill. Rich people versus poor people. And Republicans have decided, we give far too much money to rich people. To poor people. Poor people get too much. Yeah, poor people, yeah, I mean, even though it's only this much, it's still too much. And we're going to take it. And you know who we're going to give it to? All the money that we take from them, we're going to give it to really rich people that have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. Yeah, the same people that year after year after year, when we try to vote in something so simple as giving children a free lunch at school, Republican assholes vote against it every single time. So just so you know, if you are still calling yourself a Republican, you are an asshole. Because if you support this, there is no other way to look at you other than you're an asshole. I'm sorry, there just isn't. You have to pick a side. You're either a Democrat or you're a Republican. You're either for children being fed or you're not. It's literally that simple. You're either for broke people getting a break or you're not. And if you're not, like I said, you're just an asshole. You're just another Republican asshole. Because now when someone tells me they're Republican, I believe them. And I believe you're an asshole. With all my heart, I believe you're an asshole. Because if you can look at this bill and still call yourself a Republican, there's nothing else to call you. There's nothing else to say. You support the party that is going to rip off people that have nothing, that have just nothing, and give it to rich people. That is what you're supporting. That is what you are for. And if that's the case, you're an asshole. I mean an ass, and not just an asshole. You're the pure definition of a coward. Because so many of you want to go, oh, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to hear about it. You're a coward. You don't get to just dismiss. No. This is not a time when you can just go, oh, I don't want to. People in need, in dire need people to step up. If you can't do it, you're a coward. You can't sit there and go, oh, I don't want to get involved. No, you're a coward. You're right. So you don't want to be called an asshole. Okay. You don't want to get in the mix. Now you're just a coward. Pick your poison. Because if you can't stand up and be accounted for and say, this is not right. This is not the America that I know. Because this America sucks. Oh, it sucks. This America that's going on right now sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. It's the worst. This is not what I grew up with. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. Peace, love, and rockets to the moon. This America right now, it sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. It's mean. It's malicious. Yeah, no thank you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've said enough for now. Part 2 of the Dray Way. Coming right up. I keep saying this and people keep asking me about it. I have, some of you know, some of you don't know, my dad's in hospice. My dad has late stage dementia. My dad is dying. My mom is not 85 years old. She's a breast cancer survivor. I don't know how much longer I have my mother. I don't know. She's not in hospice, but my dad is. So my parents aren't going to be around that much longer. Within the next few years, I'm going to lose them both. And when I do, when my parents are gone from this earth, I will be gone at least 9 months out of the year from the United States. I will be packing up and I will be leaving. Now, I will probably come back to see family and friends for the holidays. I'll probably be here November, December, and January. But the other 9 months, See ya. Because I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm physically tired. I just feel so sorry for this country, for the United States. I feel sorry because we're just not moving forward. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same thing. Nixon is horrifically bad. Then we bring a guy in that starts to bring the country back, and then we put a Republican and the country goes to shit. And then we bring in a president in that builds the country. I mean, guys, oh my God, you guys have no idea how good the 90s were. The 90s rocked. The country was doing spectacular. The president was Clinton, and he was killing it. I mean, killing it. And we couldn't vote in a Democrat again. We had to vote in a Republican. Yeah. It doesn't matter how good a Democrat does. He could be spitting gold out of his asshole. And this country will vote for a Republican again. And it gets burnt to the ground. And then a Democrat like Obama comes back in and don't worry, I got it all fixed. I'm going to take care of everything. You're going to be fine. Just to have it all burnt. Obama, as good as he was, couldn't pass it on to another Democrat either. We have to have a Republican that burns it all to the ground. And I'm just tired of it, folks. I'm physically tired of it. I'm 61 years old. The one thing I want to do as I age is not worry about American politics at all. And I'm not going to, because American politics is bought and paid for. It just doesn't matter anymore. You know, it's just the rich people run everything, and that's how this country's going to go. Whatever. I just, as I get older, I care less and less. And that's the way I feel. So I know a lot of people are like, why don't you leave now? Trust me, if I could do it right now, if my parents were going, see you later, bye. But yeah, this country is not what I was born into. This country is just turned into something else, and I'm just tired of the roller coaster. Hey, a Democrat fixes everything. Oh, let's put a Republican in so he can burn it to the ground. Oh, yep, he's burning it to the ground. Hey, let's put a Democrat in again. Oh, things are going. Let's put in a Republican. And it just, yeah. And meanwhile, we still have the trains that we have, the tunnels, the subways. You know, none of that's getting updated or brought to new. Here it is, 2025. And we still have trains that were the same trains that were running in the 60s and 70s. It's a joke. It's a joke. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't go anywhere. The final thought, part 3, coming right up. To tell you just how bad the real estate market is in Florida right now. 1820 Scott Street in Hollywood, Florida. 1820 Scott Street. 1820 Scott Street, they've been trying to rent that house for a year for $3,000 a month. They've been sitting with the house for a year. My guess is you could probably rent it for $2,500, $2,600. My thought is a lot of places in Florida, you can get deep discounts in renting. There is no point in buying in Florida whatsoever. And, you know, insurance companies are coming back to milk you. That's why insurance companies are coming back to Florida. They're coming back to Florida to take your money. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You do not want to buy anything in Florida, not with rental prices dropping like a stone. You know, some people try to keep their house, like I just told you, 1820 Scott Street. Yeah, let's just keep it at $3,000. Okay, a year later, you've earned nothing because no one's rented the place. But, you know, there's landlords out there that are like dropping the price quickly. If you want to rent your place out in Florida, you better be dropping your price very quickly. Because if you don't, you're just going to be sitting with an empty house in Florida. And empty houses in Florida don't do well. Yeah, that's not a good thing to have. But Florida real estate right now, If you buy something there, you're insane. You need your head checked because we're watching it. Like I've been talking about this for on my platforms for over 2 years. I saw the signs 2 years ago and said, "Get out of Florida, get out of Florida, get out of Florida." Now it's too late. You can't get out of Florida now. You can't sell. If you do manage to sell, it's because you've got a four-leaf clover in your pocket. Because trying to sell anything in Florida right now, and the selling season, you've got what, 2 weeks left? Yeah, after the 4th of July, good luck. Good luck selling anything in Florida after the 4th of July. Because it's back to school, and yeah, no one's going to be buying squat in Florida. So if you're going to rent, now is the time to rent because prices are dropping like a stone throughout Florida. And the real estate foreclosures, they're starting to pile up everywhere. And it's only going to get worse because, and wait till you see this fall. If you think you're seeing a lot of foreclosures now, wait till the fall. You're going to see foreclosures like you haven't seen them since 2008, 2009. That's how bad it's getting. And I think the real estate crash in Florida is going to be even worse. I think it's going to be even worse because the affordability, it's just not there. It's just not there. And it's a mess, people. It's a mess. If you have to go to Florida, just rent. Don't buy anything in Florida. Don't lose the money. And if you're trying to sell in Florida and can't, you better find a different way. Contact me. We might be able to help you. But that's it for the Dray Way. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Don't forget, there's a new Dray Way each and every day. So hit the subscribe button and come back and see me. And we'll have some things to talk about. Next week, we'll be on the road a little bit. I'm going to show you around Vegas, so hopefully you like to see that. So until then, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later right here on the Dray Way. Have a good day.